Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, whichever time you're watching. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to set this down with the idle. Not too sure who will be joining. It's kind of late. These are just some dragon eyes that I just finished up. A few of them are glow in the dark. Before we start, I wanted to show you my glow in the dark rocks that are not black light dark rocks. I mean, not glow rocks. They're just glow rocks. So I'm going to show you the before, and then I'll show you when I close the light. So that's the glow rocks. This one I didn't really like too much because it was kind of thick, and I should have put it on earlier when I just poured. I should have waited a little bit, then I just waited too long on that. Okay, so see them right there? I'm going to close the light. You can see how brightly they glow. They're pretty cool. Okay. So on those, we're going to turn the lights on. Okay, so to start off, I had this ceramic-like fruit, and I have all this leftover paint. So I put all my leftover paint together. And so first, before I start, I'm going to do this leftover paint pour with this little ceramic. I've done them before. Show you which ones I've done before. This one is a glow one. So I'll show you the glows, and I'll show you this one also. But this one I did too. Came out really cool, and I put the glow paint inside. And I'm going to do this next one with the glow paint just like that. But let me show you how much it glows. Just no black light, just regular. Turn the lights off and see what it looks like. Bear with me here. Okay, so this one's a glow, and all of these right here are glows. Just the regular light, no black light. And they glow really cool. It's pretty neat. And if you put the glow paint on last when you pour, just kind of, I'll show you how I put mine on, but it makes it really bright. You can kind of tell, like, even though it's been just a little bit of short amount of time, it's a little bit less glow right now. But I mean, believe me, it looks super cool. Looks really cool. Okay, the light's back on. Okay, don't want to make nobody dizzy. Hi there, Sherry. You are welcome. Sometimes people are like, that's fake. How is it glowing? It's not real. I'm serious. It really glows really good. Okay. So to start off tonight, I'm not too sure how long I'm going to go here, but to start off, I'm going to pour this leftover stuff onto this rock. And at the end, I'm going to use some of this glow paint with this tip. Some people said you can use the Elmer's glue tip and switch them and then use it and it'll do the same thing. These tips though, they are a bit narrower when you pour. But Elmer's glue is it's a little bit wider, so these ones are small. I got these from Michael's. It comes in like a pack of 6 or 4 or something. Set that to the side. So put all this paint, and there's all kinds of colors in here, so I'm just going to give it, I'm not going to stir a lot, I'm going to make a little movement in there. And I kind of set this up, I mean, I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but I kind of set it up to see if it'll pour into these little areas where these rocks are at. No idea if that's going to work or not, but you know, it's worth a try, see what happens. Okay, here I go. Take a deep breath. I wasn't too worried because I'm like, this paint, I'm not wasting it. It's going to be used on something. And if anything, it's going to get totally enhanced at the end when I make it a glow one. So, okay, here we go. Cross my fingers here, people. Just kind of want to start out at the top first to make sure I get the top covered before I do the bottom. I kind of want to layer it to the top so it goes down. And that came out really cool, especially since I'm telling you, this is just the paint I had left over. Ooh, it's moving down. Okay. See, there's one side over here that didn't get fully covered right there, so let me get that piece. There are so many colors in here, it's crazy. It's because this is all my leftover cups, so leftover cups are awesome. You could do fun stuff with those cups. So just, it's an even better reason to save the paint and put it all together, even though it doesn't match. It does some cool stuff. I'm telling you, this thing looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna get back to this one. I'm trying to see how this paint's coming over here. I want it to come in this area where it's going to drip on the other rock, but it hasn't done what I wanted it to do. All I know is it looks really cool coming out of here. I'm kind of helping it, but it's basically not doing what I want it to, but either way I'm going to come back and add some glow paint to it. If not, I'll use this paint and then do some transfers from there. Okay, now, what was I going to do? Okay. Oh, it's late. Sorry, I'm trying to get it together here. Okay, so on both of these colors, I used a gray. And where's my green at? Shoot, where are you, green? Oh, there you are. And the green, I used, in each cup, I put those two colors. And the Moroccan and this liquitex iridescent, I put a little bit of each. So I kind of did 50-50 with the medium and the paint, which isn't that much when you think about it, because it's a Dixie cup. I've really only done half a cup, so of each. So it's really only half paint and half of the medium. And then a nice squeeze of the Moroccan oil. And so I'm going to use these colors. I'm not too sure I'm going to put them together or if I'm going to do them separately, but you know, whatever you guys think I should do. So I'm going to start out with, I was feeling blues tonight, so I grabbed blues and greens. So I'm going to actually start with the gray in the bottom. Just a good amount of it. My radio is a bit loud, let me turn it down. Okay, this is looking so awesome. Really happy with it. I'm gonna have to go back to this and put the glow paint in, just because there's a certain time you want to do it when it's still wet. Just kind of trying to get it in here. Kind of want to fill in certain spots so that it looks like it matches the design. Some of it I want it to go kind of drip down the edges a bit. I'm gonna put it in random spots. It did look beautiful without the glow paint, but just wanted to do something a little different. I like it coming down the edges. Looks cool. Okay. And if you put it on while it's still wet, it won't have a weird look like how I'm doing it right now. It's gonna blend in. And I waited too long, even though my daughter said it looks like a cinnamon roll too. This looks okay. I mean, it looks super cool when the lights are off, but it would have blended a lot more like how these kind of feel like they're inside with the paint. A little bit smoother if I would have done it at the same time. Just like this one, I did this glow paint at the same time, and you can tell it goes in with all the others, so it looks cool. Okay, so this will do the same. When I poured the glow paint, it's still super wet, so it's blended in with that. Need a little bit more on this side. I don't think I got any on this other side. Okay, super cool. I'm really happy with the way this looks. I'm gonna turn the light off just so I can see if the glow paint really glows right now. Just as a test. Okay. Ooh, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so I know when I'm gonna add a little bit more glow paint just so I can get a cooler glow to it, just a little bit down the sides. Okay, just a little bit. Okay. So very happy with that. Looks cool. Almost looks like a face right here with the eye covered. The little eye right there. And the nose. Creepy. Okay. Okay, now, next. Okay, so I did the gray on the bottom. Let's see. What colors? And these are colors I want to get rid of, just mainly because I'm down to the last of it, so. Put some blue in here. Okay, I got blue. What other colors should I put with the blue? What do you guys think? I'm thinking I need to get rid of this leftover stuff behind here. Is it late for you three that are up? It's pretty much, was it past midnight over here? Past midnight. Okay, gonna get rid of that paint. Oh, Sherry asked me why the pouring meeting tonight. I really like the iridescent color of it. I was using the slow flow medium from the liquitex, but the liquitex medium, the iridescent, gives a really neat shine to the paint. Looks really cool. Okay. Coralie, is that how I say your name? She said she's working the graveyard. She was taking a quick break. Oh, man. All right, well, hopefully your evening goes nice and smooth. Adding some glitter. And hopefully you give me some good luck right now, too, so I can have a nice, cool pour right now. I'm going to put some of this emerald green in there. And just know I really like doing random stuff. Sometimes I try to use what people want me to pour, but tonight I'm just doing some random colors. Put some of that gray and the medium in there. Trying to fill my cup up really good. Okay. Let's see, what other color looks good? getting rid of a bunch of colors tonight. Okay, it's almost time, guys. Almost time. Sorry about all the noise. Almost time for me to pour this cup. Okay, those colors are gone. That color's gone. Get some sparkles. And then I'll put some green on top. Okay. This looks really beautiful, so I'm going to give it, not like a big stir, but just a quick little, just so I know things will blend it a bit. And then I'm going to get to pouring this big rock right here. Okay. Ready? All the 6 that are watching live right now, cross your fingers. This is going to be a really cool one. Okay. Quite a bit of, that's really pretty. Watch that paint flow. It's gonna get really quiet because I'm super focused on watching it flow off there. Oh, look at it. It looks like there's a tiny little heart in the middle. Right there. Oh, this one is so pretty. I feel like this one I'm probably going to end up using for a dragon eye, but beautiful. I'm just going to kind of give it a blow. Because there's little air bubbles, and then sometimes it will create the cells to pop out. So it looks really pretty. Not like I'm like, I love my pores, but I mean, everybody loves their pores. I love them. Sometimes they're muddy and I don't want to show them, but every time I do a live, getting some really cool results. So thank you, everybody. I got more in the cup, so let's keep going. It's gonna pour better this way. Sometimes you have to position the rocks a certain way so you can make sure the paint flows good on them. So this one, I'm gonna try to go back and forth, try to make a stripes in here. See how that goes. Pretty cool. Liking the way that one came out. If any 5 of you that are on have questions that you want to ask, please feel free. And if you're not watching it live later, you can always feel free to ask questions. I'm going to do a transfer really quick just because I like to do them with each pour. Kind of just makes use of the paint that you have under here. This paint looks so pretty. Let me see how this is going over here. Oh, it looks gorgeous. It's really cool. Okay. So that's looking really awesome. This is super shiny. I'm going to do a transfer on one more rock, and then I'm going to do a couple colors on another couple rocks, and then that'll be it for tonight. Okay, so let me grab the paint under here. I'm going to transfer it to this rock up front here. Just kind of grabbing the flat brush, grabbing underneath the paint, and then I'm just turning it and flipping it over. And I try to keep the design on there. It's not perfect, but it helps, you know, make use of the color that's there. You can use multiple leftover paints for just one transfer kind of rock, because that helps to enhance the look of it too. I wasn't always doing that, but on one of the pours, one of the my friend members said, you should mix both of those together, and that really made it look cool. And transfers, actually, to be honest, sometimes they're my best rocks. coming out really cool. Because sometimes when you put the paint back in the cup, it's not as bright. I mean, you could scoop it back up and put it in there, but if you have some really beautiful petals, transfers are always something you want to make sure to do. Plus, they're really fun to do. You can kind of get lost doing the transfers because it's kind of easy to do if you have a nice brush. Show you this one I just finished. Look at how pretty. Loving it. Sherry said, I got her hooked on glitters. And let me tell you, Sherry, I kind of was like, I hate glitter. Not like I hate it, but I was like, no glitter on my rocks. That's going to look funky. I'm not going to love it. I like just the paint. And then I started using the glitter, and I was like, oh my God, got to use glitter. Look at that overflow. Oh, to die for. That's my favorite. I love seeing pictures when people post their pictures and they leave the overflow on there. Oh, my heart. Okay, let me do, get some rocks up here. The best rocks for transfers are flat rocks. I need to do one more bit of transfers, so we're going to use this one. And then I'm going to do a couple different colors on these rocks, and then we'll finish up. But let's make use of this loveliness here. So I'm going to scoop it up and I'm going to use it on this rock right here. And now you can use a spatula too, because some people, there's a lot of puddle, and some people, you know, pour on the racks. They need like a spatula to pick up all that paint, so you could do it that way too. And you do get a different look from that too, but it still is a similar process using that spatula. Okay, I did this one pretty quick. Sorry if I wasn't able to show on there. Okay, so that one came out pretty cool too. I was pretty happy with that one. This transfer. This is a pour. Beautiful stripage. And this was the first one poured. This is so far my favorite. I like that one. So I may not use all the paint tonight and pour more. I might just put it in one of these storage cups. Like I said, you can put all your colors together in one cup and then you get something awesome like that. So don't feel like it's bad. You know, if sometimes it's mud, it'll get changed with all the colors and you'll get a really cool look. So save your paint, because I had to tell you guys, I don't even waste any of it. I always reuse everything, so no waste. Okay, so I'll clean up under here and make use of all that paint, but we need to do one more pour. Okay, guys, so I have, let's see, let me read a message here. Let's see, Caroline, hi there. She said, I haven't tried pouring yet, can't wait to get home to try, and she said she loved my videos. Thank you so much. Totally made the videos to help everybody, because I get a lot of questions, and then so do a lot of other people that pour rocks, and it's hard to break it down if you don't have stuff to show. And then sometimes people get scared thinking it's so difficult. How could they possibly do it? Just know you could do it. It's possible. Okay, so that one's just the green that I had mixed with half and half the liquitex iridescent and then a squeeze of the Moroccan sleek. Okay, so I just put that on the bottom. Now, let's see. I want to do something different. Let's do some, let's do orange. Maybe orange and green. Let's see. Trying to get rid of this paint too. Got a little bit of that. I put that away. Use a little bit more orange. So orange and green. It goes with orange and green. Maybe pink. Sherry said she has her own YouTube channel. You know what? I just figured it out. I feel like a genius. Not really. It took me a long time. but I had to upload my videos that I've done here on there, so I figured it out. So I did one live today too, so that was kind of cool. Let's put a little bit of this color shift in here. I'm totally not like a total pro or anything, but I do like sharing. Tons of people in the group do awesome rocks. I would love for them to do lives in the group whenever they feel compelled to do one, but no pressure. But there are a couple that I think would just do awesome stuff when they're ready. Okay. Just doing some random colors here. They look like they'd go together. Let's put the green on top. So I kind of put the green with the mixed stuff on the top and on the bottom so that it kind of gets through to everything. And let's do a little mix up. Not really, but you know what I'm saying? Just put it through a little bit. I don't know, these colors, let's see. Got a nice rock to pour. Sherry said, live with me yelling at my cat. No, stay down. Oh, crazy. Put the cat in the bathroom for just a little bit and you could do one, I swear. Okay, look at this color. Looks, hoping the blue and the green don't overpower the pink, because sometimes that happens depending on how you layer it. So this one, I'm going to start from the middle and work my way out because I like to do that. Then I'll see what falls out of here. Kind of like the twist on the top, how it made that cool little swirly. Looks pretty cool. I like that one. That one's cool. Okay, this one got some stripes coming out. I think I'm going to lay it across this way. And we'll see if any cells pop out of here. Looks like I'll have a few. This color is coming out really cool. Hi there, Rosie. Let me make sure I said, let me just roll call whoever's on here. Rosie, Sherry, hi. Caroline, Coralie, Pauline. Make sure I got everybody who commented. Okay, so this is happening. Do you see the orange spots popping out? Oh my goodness. Just we'll give it minutes to go back to, because that, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Just like the awesomeness of that just coming out looks really cool. And I don't use Floetrol, whatever that, I mean, I'm not know if I'm saying that right, but I'm not going to say I'm never going to use it, but I refuse to buy it right now. I love experimenting on what I have, and then later I'll try that. It's just, my preference is to fight against what everybody else does and just do things differently. That's just me. Just so that my results look a little bit different than everybody else's. I don't know how you guys do your thing, but that's just how I do it. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. That looks really cool. Okay, look at that. Hi there, Kathy. Okay, this one looks really cool too. On the back part, because you can't really see this back part. I'm trying to get lower. That looks really cool. Okay, let me back to this. Sorry, the way I'm taping is how I'm focusing. Sometimes I'll turn my attention on whatever is catching my eye. But that looks really cool. I do like how the glow paint's on the top right there, layering in there. It's gonna look super cool. Okay, guys. There's color shift paint in here, and I can't explain to you, but when I move around, the color is shifting differently, and it looks awesome. Okay. Please say a prayer that I do not stick my knuckle in any of these. I'm doing good so far, but at least if something happens, I got it on video. This one looks pretty cool. And usually if they shine really nice like this, and I use a lot of metallics, they do super shine even after that point. Okay, I'm going to come back to these. Just want to share with you guys how crazy I'm about pouring. I'm going to out myself right now. Okay, here's the ones I'm working on. So these have been pretty much sitting for over 2 weeks. So these are the ones I'm writing stuff on. Write scriptures, project semicolon stuff. Sometimes tattoos. You put tattoos on them. So just that's stuff I'm working on right now. And then these, the husband's happy because they're outside, but these are outside. So all my regular pours are out here. And these are ones I poured maybe within the last month, and then some of them just the past week or so on top here. None of these are sealed, but a lot of them are super shiny, even though they're not sealed. So pretty happy with those. Okay, so now I'm going inside. Just want to show you guys, in case you guys are going crazy with a lot of pours. It happens. It's an addiction. It's okay. Keep pouring. Okay, I'm going to do a little transfer and then one last pour. Okay, hopefully I'm not keeping you guys up too late. Gonna stick this nice flat rock up here to do a transfer, because this paint back here is something else. I'm gonna keep the hand there so I can just kind of go over the top there. That looks really pretty. I just want to do one more like that because it's so, the paint looks so pretty. Find a good rock. This is a nice smooth one back here. Okay, so that looks really pretty. Do one more transfer rock with the paint that's behind here. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I was really wanting to do this earlier, but I have a 3-year-old and sometimes she likes to party like a rock star. So that's what she was doing. Okay. So that one came out really pretty. Okay. Now back to pouring. Okay, I'm gonna do this last pour. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop this paint back up. Put it in the cup, which is not easy to do with one hand, but by the way, these Dixie cups that are for the bathroom to rinse your mouth out, they suck. They are really thin. So if at all preference, I prefer don't buy those because it seems like they start folding up quicker than the other Dixie cups. If anybody has any dire questions they want to ask, please ask away. If it comes to cells and stuff like that, there are so many people in the group that know more about how to make those cells happen. I've learned a ton about that stuff. Okay. Okay, now I'm back to, sorry, you guys are watching me put paint in the cup. It's not fun. Okay. Almost ready to pour again. So it's pretty much just using your brush to scoop the paint up. You can get every little scraping there. Oh, that looks so pretty. I want to use some of this paint and put it in this cup. go right underneath. Okay. Down to my last pour here. Got it all in the cup. I'm just going to go over the top. Kind of make swirls if I can. Because of the shape of it, I know if I do the swirls on top that eventually the paint will fall down the edges. And that came out really cool. Alright guys, well I hope you guys have a good evening. Just wanted to do a nice little tutorial because they're fun to do. My preference is metallic color shift, pearl colors, and glitter colors. Those seem to be like my go-tos. You know, everybody has something that they, like the colors they love to go to, but those are my go-tos are those. And since the start of me pouring these, probably a couple months back, again, like it hasn't changed. Those are my preferences, is those types of colors. And you'll find you're just drawn to the colors that your eyes go to all the time. So sometimes you'll pour the same stuff, but that's okay. You want to pour the things you like, not something that you don't. Which is because I shy away from the black colors of the dark, so I don't do too many of those. Good night, Rosie. Okay, and most of these pours that I have here, I'm also sharing them on my YouTube channel. On just started up with my name, and I have the link in the announcement post if you guys are interested. Just getting started on that, so I don't really know how that stuff works, but any place that I can share more with different people is helpful. Caroline, good night. Glad to share this with some of you guys live. It's fun. Sorry it happens to be so late, but that's usually the time I could do it, or in the afternoons and the weekends. Sometimes I'll catch the baby on a nap, so I'm really loving this. Came out really cool. Leftovers can do magic, you guys. So just don't get rid of the leftovers. Put them all in a... This is not very pretty. It's ugly. I haven't even washed it. Just keep pouring the paint back in there and let the magic happen by itself. You don't have to mix anything in there. Just put all your leftovers in there. Okay, guys. Have a lovely evening. I always have fun sharing. And anytime anyone wants to share a video, please feel free to do so. Caroline, it's 5:30 p.m. in Australia. Awesome sauce. For me, it is 12:35 a.m. But not to worry, I don't feel tired. It's Saturday night, you know, I'm perfectly fine. Caroline, is it Sunday? Is it already Sunday? Not too sure how that goes, but yep, so Sunday morning actually for me now. So you guys, let me see, did I finish these good? Yes. I'm probably not going to pour anymore. I'm going to clean up around the edges and put the paint back in the cup and then put them back in all in that cup so we can get another cool pour. Alright, well I had so much fun and can't wait to share more with you guys. Caroline, it's Sunday afternoon in Australia. You enjoy your afternoon, and mine will get started in a couple of hours after I wake up from my sleep. So you have everybody who's watching, just make sure you have a fabulous week, and always remember, spreading positivity to others, even just people you don't know randomly, it's awesome. Brighten someone's day.